Strata insurances became a hot topic nowadays. Is there an option for strata councils to minimize the expenses? What potentially as individual strata owners can do to cover all the risks and reduce their monthly fees? We are inviting you to the panel discussion where our guest speakers, general insurance broker Doug Chen and lawyer Stuart will bring some clarity to the situation and discuss possible solutions for strata managers and strata unit owners. Hi guys, it's Katie Shen, your trusted mortgage consultant. Over the past few months, there has been a struggle to renew strata council insurances. There are a lot of controversies nowadays communicated in media, and some of them are quite confusing. Doug Chen, who is one of my guest speakers for the upcoming panel discussion, agreed to clarify on some of the main aspects.
Is that the market for strata insurers is shrinking. And so the insurance companies that are still in the market that want to insure these types of buildings, they're having to be very careful, very measured with the way that they set their rates. And what we've seen is that, a lot of insurance companies are no longer interested in insuring stratas. That automatically reduces the amount of competition out there for them. And so what's left is, again, the companies that are still in the running for these, they're pretty well having, the only way they can do it is by taking massive increases. So expect your strata fees to go up because, the premiums are going to be taking a huge hike. I have seen policies where there's reduced coverage or they've had multiple insurance companies come in to only take a piece of the exposure or the risk. So on any given building, let's just say in years past, you would have one company insure the entire building or go 50-50 with another company. I've now seen multiple parties come in. I've seen policies where the building could be insured for, say, $100 million, and then right on the policy there's a clause that also says, but in any single claim will only pay this much, which again makes it so that the strata is self-insuring for tens of millions of dollars. So I don't see there being any relief in terms of premiums. It's always a balancing act, right? If you want to get the coverage, you're going to have to accept restricted limits, higher premiums, and or higher deductibles. The main concern for condo unit owners is the deductible increases. We've seen, the average strata deductible, say for a water damage, used to be more like in the range of $5,000 to $25,000. But what we've seen in the last 8 months or so is, that $25,000 deductible is now $100,000 or maybe $250,000 or even $500,000. So it's becoming more and more difficult for the unit owners to obtain the correct insurance. It's helpful that there's some attention being drawn to it, but I think that it is a little bit alarmist, and also there's a lot of, again, misinformation out there.
We're hosting a panel discussion with industry professionals to put highlights on the topic. In addition to that, all the visitors and guests will receive a handout with possible solutions and guidelines on how to minimize the risks and reduce the expenses. The panel discussion will take place on March 5th. Please register on the website to reserve your spot. The amount of seats are limited. We will be glad to see you there. Build your wealth. Everyone can be an investor.